So it is this time of the month again where I'm going to be doing an Abominable book club unboxing. Apologies for the weird angle and setting of the camera today, but it's been super hot in the UK and I couldn't be bothered to make myself look presentable, so I'm just going to be filming like this for today. Yeah, hopefully the camera will stay upright. It's currently on my bed. I have really bad lighting in my flat and I recently have redone my entire bedroom, which I think looks really nice, but I painted the walls pretty dark shade of green, or green and purple. So yeah, I've got limited good lighting in my flat at the moment, so hopefully this will do. We are just going to crack on and open up this box. Yeah, it's a UK subscription service, although they ship worldwide. They are a horror book subscription service, so you normally get 3 books, 2 new ones and a second-hand one, as well as a few snacks and goodies. I get the full guts box. You can also get just bare bones box, which is just the books, and that's at a cheaper price. But yeah, I get the full guts one, so I get the goodies as well. So yeah, let's open this up and have a go. So this is what the box looks like. Yeah, it's going to be quite awkward showing you this because of the lighting and angle, but we're just going to go for it today. It's actually been sat in my kitchen for a couple of days. So yes, you can see there it says full guts. And then upon opening, this is what the box looks like. So you have the second-hand book on top, which is different for everybody, and I always do that at the end. It's quite a chunky one, this month. So yes, and then we have our other goodies and books inside. So I'm going to move the box to one side. I'll pop it here, and then we'll open up the bits and pieces. So first off, we have our drinks pouch here. You get a selection of teas and coffees. Let me open up and see what we got. Let's put down the scissors. So the coffee bag is a Jogo Lions coffee bag, like a tea bag but for coffee. We've had this in several boxes now. I feel like we quite often get repeats. It's probably one of my only complaints, is that you get repeats quite a lot. We also get a Nescafe. I think we've had these in every single box that I've ever opened. But having said that, I do really like both of these, so they do definitely get used. We have a Yorkshire tea bag. We then have a chamomile English tea shop tea bag. And we have a Galaxy hot chocolate. So yeah, you very often get the same kind of drinks in each box, but I always really like them anyway. So excuse me for one moment. I always forget that I have an alarm set for this time. It's usually my reminder that I need to go pick up my son soon. So I will do this very quickly. The snack that we have looks really interesting. Yeah, it's from the Sweets Lounge vegan fizzy blue raspberry bottles. So yeah, natural colours and flavours, fat-free, gluten-free, plastic-free, compostable bag. I like that a lot. So yeah, that looks rather tasty. So yeah, I'll try one of those at the end. So that looks interesting. That's a new one. We haven't had any gummy sweets in a while. So yeah, let's go on to the books next. I'm intrigued by this one. I can see on top. Really interesting cover on this one. So it says Eyes, Guts, Throat, Bones by Maura Foley. And yeah, it gives me serious writer envy, one of my favourite storytellers. What else does it say here? Incredibly unique imagination. So yeah, this is the cover of the book. That is an interesting one. But yeah, let's have a little flip over and see what it says on the back. So it says, the belly groan of a face unpeeled, a break room poet reciting knee deep in bog water, an ancient burial mound rising and falling like a chest, the ghost of Stephen Gately reading the ingredients on a ham and cheese sandwich. Startlingly sinister and incredibly joyful. Award-winning debut collection about queer female bodies. At the end of the world unravels all your darkest impulses and deepest fears. So yeah, that sounds like it's going to be really bizarre. It doesn't really tell me much about the actual story. But yeah, it's going to be like female body horror, I'm guessing. But yeah, not much about actually what the story is going to entail, but I'm very intrigued. The cover's beautiful and it sounds like it's going to be quite imaginative and interesting. That's going to be an interesting read, I think. So yeah, I actually have no idea what this is about. Yeah, we will just have to give it a go. I normally read these books and review them on this channel, so if you do want to know what this book ends up being like, then make sure you subscribe, because I will be reading and reviewing these. The next book, oh, I see a haunted house on the cover, so you know I'm going to be happy. I love stories about creepy houses. This is by Christina Henry. The House That Horror Built. There is something in the walls of this novel, and it watches you while you read. So yes, a haunted house novel, excellent. I love a good haunted house novel. They're my favourite kind of horror books. So it says, single mum Harry Adams has always loved horror movies, and so she's offered a job cleaning for revised horror director Javier Castillo. She leaps at the chance. His forbidden Chicago mansion, bright horses, is filled from top to bottom with terrifying props and costumes, as well as glittering awards from his decade-long career making films that thrill audiences and dominate the box office, until a family tragedy, a scandal, forces him to vanish from the industry. Javier values discretion, so Harry tries to clean the house immaculately and keep her head down. She needs the money from this job to support her son. But when she starts hearing noises from behind locked doors, noises that sound remarkably like a human voice calling for help, though Javier lives alone and never has visitors. Harry knows that not asking questions is a vital part of keeping her job, but she soon finds that the house and her enigmatic boss have secrets she can't ignore. So yeah, she's going to get a cleaning job at this horror director's house, and it turns out that this horror director has some horrors of his own. So yeah, that sounds like it's going to be really interesting. I'm definitely going to read this one first. As always, I've said this many times on my channel, I love creepy house stories. So that sounds really good, right up my alley. I'm then going to pull out the last few extra bits. So we have the Abominable Book Club bookmark here, with the story on the back and the QR code for the spoiler card. We then have another bookmark, and this is a luxury bookmark, and it's Get Out, a game by Jordan Peele, Super Nintendo system, copyright 2017, and then it has the pixelated Get Out scene on the back. I've seen the Get Out film, I actually really enjoyed it. Are you afraid now? Paralysed like that day? Yes or no? So yeah, that's a cool one. We then have a signed book plate for the first book. I don't know how well you can see that. Yep, we have a signed book plate. We have, oh, another signed sticker. So another signed book plate. So both of these books are signed. I stick these signatures straight into the front of the books. We then have an art print. It's been a while since I've had an art print. I really like getting art prints in these book boxes. And yeah, this one is pretty creepy. It's like a skull with all of these like claw legs coming out of it. Very gruesome. So yeah, that's our little added extra. And I'm pretty sure that's everything in the box. Yeah, so that's everything in this month's box. So we will go ahead and open up the second-hand book to see what we got. And then, yeah, we will review everything that we got in this month's box. Yeah, it feels like quite a chunky one this month. And like I said, these are different for everybody. Oh, it's a Stephen King book. Okay, I'm slowly building my Stephen King collection. So we have Stephen King's Dreamcatcher. I should have known it was going to be Stephen King when I felt it was chunky. But yeah, I don't have this book, so I'm pleased to have it. I've seen the film Dreamcatcher a very long time ago, and I remember it being quite weird, but I did quite enjoy it. So yeah, it's going to be a chunky one to get through. I often like Stephen King's movie adaptations. His books I find are a little bit hit and miss. Some of them I enjoy, some of them I find a little bit slow. I find his writing style quite dry and quite slow going. So yeah, we will see how it goes. I'm going to try and get through quite a lot of his books this year. Or like the end of this year, should I say, as we're pretty much halfway through the year now. It's going so fast. But yeah, definitely pleased to have this one, as I don't have it, and it's definitely an interesting one. So yeah, just to recap everything we got in the box, the books we got. So I got a Stephen King Dreamcatcher. I believe it's about a group of friends who they're going on like a break, a boys' break. Yeah, 4 boys once stood together and did a brave thing, something that changed them in ways they hardly understand. Quarter of a century later, the boys are men and have gone their separate ways, though they still get together once a year to go hunting in the north woods of Maine. But yeah, they stumble across a camp, lost, disorientated, and muttering about lights in the sky. Before long, old friends will be plunged into a most remarkable event of their lives as they struggle with a terrible creature from another world. Yeah, I remember it being like a creature kind of film. It was a really good film actually, so hopefully it has taken a lot from the actual book. Yes, we have a Stephen King, then we have the House Horror Built, which is probably going to be my favourite, not going to lie. We then have this, which is kind of a mystery book. I definitely am intrigued. Eyes, Guts, Throat and Bones. So yeah, intrigued by all of these books. Very, very good picks this month. We have 2 signed book plates. We have 2 bookmarks. We have our selection of drinks that we can drink whilst reading these books. We have an art print. And we have our snack. So yeah, as always, I always love these. I love this book box. I've been subscribed to it for probably over a year now. And yeah, never disappointed. I love finding new authors through this subscription service. I highly recommend it if you are a horror fan. But yeah, those are the books we got this month. Let me know. Do you think they sound interesting? Have you read any of them? Have you heard anything about this book? Do you know what it's about? Yeah, I'm intrigued. Like I said, I'm probably going to be reading this one first after I finish my current read, which I'm not far off. And then, yeah, an interesting Stephen King book which I haven't read before, and our mystery book. So yeah, I'm going to end the video by trying one of our luxury sweets. I don't know if it's going to be sour. It doesn't smell of too much. As you can see there, they are bright blue and covered in sugar. This is what they look like. Ah, they're soft gummies. Oh my god, that's really, really nice. Don't know how well you're going to be able to see that. Yeah, it's a nice soft gummy. I really like vegan gummies because they're always softer than like Haribo. Haribo I find really tough. But yeah, that is absolutely delicious. The flavour is awesome. If you're a fan of blue raspberry, that is really, really nice. And again, that's by Sweets Lounge. But yeah, oh, that's delicious actually. But yeah, that is everything we got in this month's box. I hope you enjoyed this video. Like I said, if you want to see more unboxings and reviews of the horror books, not just in this video, but horror books in general, yeah, subscribe to my channel and give me a like. That would be really helpful. And yeah, that's pretty much everything I have to say in today's video. So let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. And as always, thank you for watching. Until next time, bye guys.